Welcome to the January 5th, 2026 meeting of the Wayzata Planning Commission. I hereby call the meeting to order. My name is Blake Cameron, and I'm Chair of the Wayzata Planning Commission. First on the agenda is roll call. I would note that all of our commissioners are here tonight except for Commissioner Elg, and also present are Director Sharp and
Counsel.
the other guy. I was going to call you David.
David, our attorney, yes.
City Attorney Shelzel. Next on the agenda is approval of tonight's agenda. Does anybody have any questions or proposed changes to the agenda for this evening? Hearing none, may I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented?
I'll make that motion.
Thank you, Commissioner Van Looy. Can I have a second?
Second, Severson.
Thank you, Commissioner Severson. Further discussion? All those in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, the motion passes, and the agenda is approved. Next on the agenda tonight is the approval of the consent agenda. The consent agenda tonight consists of one item, which is the approval of the meeting minutes from our last meeting on December 15th, 2025. Does anybody have any questions or comments about that item or wish to pull it for further discussion? May I have a motion to approve the consent agenda as presented then?
So moved.
Thank you, Commissioner Planton. May I have a second?
I'll second that.
Thank you, Commissioner Van Looy. Further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Motion passes and the consent agenda is approved as presented. Next on the item agenda tonight is election of chair and vice chair, which is we're skipping right past old items, new items, and public hearing because we don't have any tonight. I think we had a little informal discussion before, but if anybody has any nominations for any of the roles, feel free to speak.
And Chair, if I may, no nominations have been received by staff to date. So the commission is available to elect any of the current standing board members. As you noted in your memo, current chair is Blake Cameron, current vice chair is Chris Planton. And the bylaws of the commission only allow for any single member to serve in any single role for 3 consecutive years. However, both members have only served a single year, so they could be reelected if the board so wished.
Well, I would like to nominate our chair, Cameron, for another year.
Second.
Thank you. Bonnie, thank you for the second. Further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, and Commissioner Cameron is elected to chair for another year. Vice chair?
I would like to nominate Ms. Planton for another term.
Okay.
I'll second that.
Thank you, Commissioner Van Looy. Commissioner Ankeny, further discussion? All those in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? The ayes have it, and Commissioner Planton will be the vice chair for 2026. Next on the agenda then would be development items and meeting schedule. And then we will take a quick adjournment, a recess, sorry, not an adjournment, a recess to the back of the room for our training, annual training and code of conduct. Director Sharp.
Thank you very much, Chair. In terms of development activities, we've hit kind of that winter lull period. We haven't actually received a building permit in the last 3 weeks, which is uncommon. So the development activities are largely closing existing items up and then year-end reporting. We will be preparing the year-end report of the Planning Commission activities for City Council review and adoption by January 30th of this year, and presentation likely sometime in early February to late February. So we will be sure that the Commission is made aware of that. I'll send it out so that you can review it as well. It's traditionally sent to you as an FYI, not as an action item. In terms of the Planning Commission and City Council schedule, our next City Council is on January 20th. Our next Planning Commission is on January 26th, and I believe that we will have an item. We are currently going through the resubmission of Walzer Lamborghini. I believe that we have a complete application, and we'll be sending that out and issuing the public hearing notice likely this week. So do plan on attending for a good project discussion on the 26th. It has not yet been posted to the city's website, but I will be sure to email the commission when I do so. I like to do it in conjunction with the posting of the public hearing. And with that, staff has no additional items unless the commission has questions.
Questions for staff?
Just had a quick question. We don't have our liaison schedule posted. You smiling?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
It is an item of discussion at our workshop to determine the commission's wishes for the liaison schedule for 2026. It's not something that we discussed at the last meeting, and additionally, I have some additional, I want to walk through where the requirements are that and what staff would otherwise suggest for that schedule in the future.
Okay.
Good catch.
Anything else? Sharp eyes.
I was putting my calendar together today for the year.
All right, well, with that, then we're going to recess for 5 minutes, and we will reconvene in the back of the room for our workshop. Am I supposed to do that? The gavel?
Yeah.
Okay.